Hi guys, Perla here. Welcome to my channel, Imperfectly Perfect. I know I look a hot mess. It's friggin' freezing. Temperature's up to like 70 in here. I can't put it any higher because them damn kids, when they come home later, man, it's too hot in here. I'm freezing over here. Any, anyways, see this? The struggle is real. There comes the dog again. Every time I start making a video. So let's just say last night was one of those nights that kind of brought me back to my childhood a lot. Oh God. I went to sleep, I want to say, it was probably like, I don't even know what time it was, to be honest with you. I took a nap, I got up, and then, so I took a nap, I don't remember what time, whatever. The whole point was that when I went to sleep, because like I said, I don't sleep through the night, I take naps throughout the day. Within minutes of falling asleep, I started dreaming. Somebody was pulling me by both feet. So I kept waking up and trying to fight it. And it was like, I would stay up, like, I tried staying up for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20. Didn't matter how long I stayed up for. Every time I would close my eyes as soon as I would go into REM, it's like literally like, it's kind of like, okay, you're falling down like you're kind of like holding onto like a ledge, about to like fall, and you're holding with everything that you have, but then like literally somebody has you by your feet, like pulling you down. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, all I want to do is sleep. Like, okay, I get it. I'm having a dream, dealing with some personal issues, whatever. But like, I just want to sleep. And it's so annoying when you wake up and you can wake up 10 or 15 times and you go right back where you were at on your dream. It's like kind of like pausing a TV show and then going right back to it. So that was basically last night. So whatever time I ended up actually like getting rest or whatever, the whole point was that when I got up, I felt like crap. Oh my God, I just wanted to, I wanted to stay in bed because my body was just like drained, because I felt like I was like just fighting for my life the entire time I was sleeping. And my brain was just like scrambled eggs. Like, oh, everything was like, oh, is still like that, all mushed together. So, and then what happens with that is like now I've attempted to take a nap at least 3 times today and I haven't been able to. So my brain is kind of like going full speed, nonstop, but I can't concentrate on a lot of things. So I'm trying to do practical things. So I'm trying to catch up on laundry. I'm trying to do things that do not require me to think as much, I should say. But, and I knew for the moment that I got up this morning that it was mentally anyways, it was not going to be so much of a productive day. So I kind of like, have things in plans for when days are like that so that I don't get overwhelmed and I don't get upset with myself because of the fact that I can't, mentally go with whatever's going on. So I am just like, I got up this morning and I'm getting everybody up and everybody's like, Ada gets up, gets ready, and then goes right back to bed. And I'm like, I went to heat up the car and I'm like, okay guys, let's go. And it's like, I'm restarting again, waking everybody up. And they're like, oh, I just wanted to take a nap. I'm like, yo, dude, we just got up. Like, we literally just woke up not even an hour ago and we're all ready to take a nap. And, it's funny sometimes because it's like, I wonder like how many other people deal with this in their houses. Like, we just woke up, we got ready, we ate breakfast, we did everything. And then now, we're ready for a nap before we can actually start our day or whatever. So that's basically what has been going on today. Oh my God. So I got up, I don't like saying taking a shower because that shouldn't even be considered a shower because that water is like so darn hot. It's like I'm boiling I boiled myself this morning, let's put it that way. And guess what happened? PJs. My PJs and some leggings my socks routine with my, boots, sleeves and stuff. And that's been it. Like it's been a PJ day. I have been trying my best to get dressed, put put yoga pants and like sweatshirts, at least 3 or 4 times a day. Once we get that to at least Monday through Fridays, that I actually wear clothes, or house clothes versus pajamas, then we'll work towards wearing actual clothes like jeans, which are actually jeggings, and actual shirts at least once or twice a week. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm not I'm not at all about superstitious things. I've never been. Um, you can, I'm happy with some PJ pants and like a t-shirt or some sweats and a t-shirt. Like I like being comfortable. I like to be able, like, if I'm gonna go to sleep, I can just, whatever I'm wearing is not gonna affect my sleep or whatever. But and yeah, when I get really like into something, like when I was really really into my workout, I used to buy I used to buy a lot of clothes, but it wasn't clothes, like it was workout shirts. So I am really into like stuff with sayings, like, I love shirts that have like funny saying on them. I like hats with funny saying on it, sweaters with funny things on it. Like, I just like things that just like, if somebody looks at it, they'll just be like, oh, that's funny. Because sometimes I want to say things and they're not coming out. So if it's somewhere on my clothes, then I kind of get my message across. You see, like my PJ says, I think like love, 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 love. So basically it's just, love, peace. I I did go I had to go to the supermarket earlier today, and I kept on getting these looks. And now that I'm looking at myself, I really do think I look high. Like, I look like I've been smoking some weed or something. I have not, just, FYI. But I kind of, like, my head kind of feels like I'm in that, ooh, trance type of thing. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Everything's good. We mellow, yeah. But, and it's like, it's funny because a lot of us go through this feeling like where people either think you're like high on cocaine or like, high on weed or something, because our moods and our speech, everything kind of just changes. And it's just, you know what? It's not that I think that the whole situation is funny, because it's not. Because honest to God, if I could change it, I would. If I could, close my eyes and, snap my fingers and I have narcolepsy, I would definitely do it. I'm not even gonna lie. I laugh because the alternative is to cry, to self-pity, to dislike my life, to start seeing everything in a negative way, to just kind of go like down that rabbit hole that I've been down so many times before. And it hasn't gotten me anywhere, so I'm kind of like trying a different approach at it. I'm trying to embrace everything that comes with it, and if something doesn't work, then I'd find another way for it to work. But I am no longer dealing with my situation and with my symptoms as I used to before. Just gotta learn. Sometimes, some of us are hard-headed. Not gonna lie, I'm very, I'm going down that path. But, sometimes you realize that you're doing more damage than good. So, we'll see what happens. If anybody has any advice to look less high, feel less high, I would really love to hear, to see if anybody has that same issue where, you can wake up and continue on going back into the same dream. That's annoying. Especially when it's something that is scaring you, like, my heart was beating so fast. Like, my body just feels like I was just literally, like, fighting for my freaking life in my dream or whatever. But that's the funny thing. I can't remember anything else about my dream other than somebody was grabbing me by the feet, like, to drag me down the hall. Seriously? Like, at least give me the, like, with certain, like, not all, but you know, sometimes in my dreams, like, I'll get fractions, like I would only remember parts of it. And sometimes, like, I feel like if I could remember the whole thing, I could be writing like so many different books and stuff. So figure, you know. But that was last night and this morning. Um so oh, you know what happened yesterday? I almost forgot to say. I'm gonna say it real quick. I was doing great, right? So I did a video yesterday and I was feeling so great and this and this. So I was serving the kids dinner last night when they got home from school. And I'm standing in front of the stove and all of a sudden, like, my body just kind of like, whoosh. It wasn't, I didn't have cataplexy. That's not what I mean. But what I mean is, like, I had like, so my heart started palpitating really fast. I got like this, I felt like lightheaded, like I was about to pass out. And I guess I must have gotten really, 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 really pale because my oldest was like, Mom, are you okay? Because you don't look good. And I was like, I don't feel so good. Like, I was kind of like literally like holding myself up in order to like get to my bed and stuff to like take a quick nap. And, you know, I knew about an hour or so before they got home, I was like, okay, when they get home, I have to do what I got to do because I have to take a nap. Like, I'm starting to feel that my body's like, you know, slow down because, you know, you're feeling good and everything, so you're trying to do more than what you should. So it was just kind of like I guess a reminder, like, you know, you need to start listening when we're at this stage versus letting it get to that point, because then when I get to that point, I just get to the point where I'm not good for anything. Like, I literally, like, my oldest kept on checking in on me last night. Well, during the nap time, this was before. And then, you know what, the funny thing is, I slept for an hour and I got up and I was just like, fine. Completely fine. Like, all the symptoms I have had, like, I had heart palpitations. I felt like pressure coming up my head. I felt lightheaded. Everything, like, sound, everything just kind of like became like, it was hard to like hear. Everything was like muffed, and my brain was just like, literally like somebody was just like spinning me like uncontrollably. And then I slept for an hour and I was fine. So, like I said, and then that is something that in the past I would have been so focused on why it happened and wanting to figure out why it happened that would even make me more tired. Whereas if now I'm like, okay, I took a nap, I was fine. And, you know, and maybe next time a nap won't help. So then I'll try something else. But that's basically what I'm trying to say. It's like, we have to stop trying to control everything and try to figure out that if something doesn't work, something else might work. And the same thing might not always work all the time, and there might be 3 or 4 different things that may work for, you know, a certain symptom that you're having, but it's not going to work every single time. So just having different options of things that you can do when you're having certain symptoms will definitely help you, because this way you don't feel like you have to just deal with it or whatever. Because I know that, you know, we wish that sleep could fix it all, but it just doesn't. There's some symptoms that sleep doesn't really do anything for it, because we can't get ourselves to sleep, which I know, kind of hard, right? Especially when you have narcolepsy. Like, what are you talking about? You can get yourself to sleep. That's your issue. No, it's not the only issue. But tomorrow, I have no idea how it's gonna go. 2 of my kids have appointments at the sleep specialist, one for the CPAP and one for narcolepsy. So that's gonna be an interesting day. Usually when we have appointments like that, it really takes a lot out of me, because, you know, the driving back and forth and all of that stuff, you know, so it's like I have to plan ahead to leave, you know, make sure that I'm taking back roads, making sure that I'm stopping in between before I get there and stuff like that. So if you guys don't hear from me tomorrow, then that's probably why. I tried prepping as much as I could today so that tomorrow when I get home, after I drop everybody off at school, I can just, you know, just lay around and do like nothing, basically. Driving does take a lot from me because of the fact that you have to be you have to be mentally alert. So yeah, that's it. And I swear I'm not high. I'm not high. I am just extremely exhausted, and I have not napped today. Not from the lack of trying, just from the lack of my brain not wanting to. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.